You're going through the streets.
Sneaking. I'll recast Pass Without a Trace.
Sure.
There we go. No more second level spell slots.
You're running through the streets. Again, all roll me a stealth
Stealthily.
check.
You're running stealthily.
Yeah. Stealthily rushing through the place.
I got
43.
28. Oh my god.
43.
I rolled a nat 20, so.
So 43 plus
I got a 28.
26.
28 plus Nim.
26.
22.
Oh. Good one. 30 average.
Birch? Yeah.
Good. So, you're going through the streets. You're heading toward the eastern walls. You need to figure a way out of there. Sorry. You're able to hide in a building for a slight moment. You can hear and see creatures. They seem to be storming toward the city center. You're able to hide away from them. Let the bulk of them pass before moving in. You're doing this 2 or 3 times on your way to the wall. Eventually, you can see at the end of the street you're on, the open wooden gates of the city, going outside the walls. Is this where you'll be exiting?
Okay.
Do they look guarded?
You can roll perception.
Are they closed or open?
They're opened.
They are open.
23.
I got a nat 20. For my
Oh.
perception, that's
It's
25.
better than 23.
Well, since I rolled a 3, 23 is pretty good.
Pretty good roll.
I got
18.
25.
So 23, 25. All right. It doesn't look guarded at all.
Okay. So
You don't see creatures there, and if you look beyond you, you can see the 2 remaining vultures circling over where the explosion was. I mean, there's still smoke going out of the city from there, so you know where the tree was.
okay.
Hurry and get there before they decide to go protect the other.
Agreed. I think that we should try and hurry as much as possible without getting attention.
Yep.
I assume we'll go through that door if it's open. By
Alright.
just being alert in case something is waiting on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. As you proceed toward the city door, the city gate, you can see a swarm of these little mite creatures coming out of an alley on your right. Like they're swarming into the streets, and they seem to be going toward you.
Mm-hmm.
You might cast Gust on the alley to push them back.
Sure. You'll see a bunch of them just fly in the air.
Mhm.
I mean, they're very small.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Nim has seen them before. The ones during the corrupted Philibert fight were a little bigger than these ones. These ones are all kind of small. There's many shape and size, but they all look kind of the same. You cast Gust. I could roll a bunch of rolls, but yeah, they're not very
Yeah.
dexterous, so a bunch of them just fly off. And they fall and roll on the ground. They just stand up and they kind of scurry away. These things
Okay.
are clearly
It's
not
just
made
to
fight.
slow them down a bit. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even those who pass close to you, like they're just like passing through your legs or around you.
Hmm.
Like they're not.
They're just going past us.
Yeah, they don't look aggressive. I mean, the one you seen earlier, it looked at you and it just fled. Like,
Can I do
They're
insight
running
on
from
this?
something.
yeah, you can do insight.
I got a 16.
Uh,
Running.
not much to say. I mean, they're not aggressive, obviously. They don't seem to be running away. Like, they seem to be just like, uh, they're staying nearby. Like those who passed, you can see that they're like circling behind you. Like you kind of feel surrounded, but clearly they're not trying to arm you in any way right now. And get all roll percept. What's everyone's passive perception?
15.
16, 18, 15, and 23.
23.
That's what we always roll.
Uh, through all the sound of this little scurrying and these little legs going around in the sand, Zavril, you can hear the sound of heavier movement coming from the same alleyway.
Would,
They're running.
assuming that since they're insect-like, that they have like a queen bug or something like that?
This could be a good assumption. I mean, it's basic bug knowledge. I would assume that some type of bugs do have queens or act in sort of hive. Uh, what you see turning the corner is human. Uh, it has rags, colorful rags. Bearded man looks maybe in his 40 something. And I say rags because yeah, they're rags. There's blood on them. There's holes. They are torn. The guy is walking like a zombie. Like he's shambling about more than anything, and he's got tied to his back and head a sort of bigger mite like these ones that seems to be clutching onto it.
Oh, no,
The face of this
Toyo
thing is
face.
starry eyes, like doesn't look, seems to be looking at the ground, and his head is like toward. Yeah, he's looking at the ground. He's not even looking at you. Uh,
Well,
it will stop. It will get straighter like a normal man would, and his head will turn toward you. All.
Oh boy.
We've already
You'll
been
see his
gone.
wide eye kind of find their orbit again and look at you.
We would have already
got-
been gone. We would have ran. But we're not there right now.
Are you sure?
Yes, we ran through the door.
Sure. You'll hear as you run through the door. You can keep running. We'll find you, unworthies.
Well, fuck. Okay. I still think that we shouldn't stay and fight this. I think that we need to keep going towards the tree.
Agreed.
Lee.
Sure. He's shambling.
Let's go.
Yeah.
One of us has to grab
It's
Nim
not-
and run, but
Yeah, I think that it's not moving fast enough, so we can just keep running.
They know we're here. Just run.
Yeah.
Forget stealth.
Okay.
Just
Let's go.
book it.
You start running toward the door, through the little mites.
Mm-hmm.
You pass near that thing. It's not even trying to stop you. It's just like looking at you. Is that turning as you move in front of it? The mites are circling this thing. They're staying around it.
I would ask, should I use Wall of Force to block the door from going through? Do you guys think that would be worth it?
have we seen those bugs crawl up vertical surfaces?
You've never seen them crawl up. They can probably crawl some surfaces, but the wall of force.
I was thinking more about the walls.
The walls itself.
The wall
yeah.
next to each side.
The walls, yeah, they could probably
Crawl up them. Okay.
crawl up them,
Then I
or
will-
find ways up them. I mean, they are small defensive walls, so there's probably stairs and things like that on on the inside of the city.
Okay.
So they could
Okay.
probably find a way to.
I won't use Wall of Force then.
Yeah,
And let's just keep
Dave.
going.
If you have the range, you could just encircle it instead of blocking the wall. But we're seeing that as we're running, so maybe it's too far. I don't know the
Yeah.
range of your spell, so
Yeah, I'm concerned that we need to block more than just this one creature, so that's why I wanted to use Wall of Force.
but the walls are high and they can probably climb over. It will just slow them down.
Yeah, you're right.
So you're just running past.
Yep, going towards the tree.
You start running toward the door. You can hear again, like shouting behind you. This voice just saying,
Disgusting.
it just shouts at you. Everything will be mine. You'll all die. I will not be shouting because people hear now.
I need to
Get
be
to the
fully
door.
immersed.
Yeah.
Sorry, doing my best. You get to the door. As you look behind you, you can see that the swarm is still circling this thing and it's not moving toward you. As you cross the doorway and leave, you can just see this human form with this thing on its back just fall on the ground, and the thing just unlatched it and move away. It looks like a bigger of these might things.
That's disgusting.
You are now in the outer part of the city.
Okay. Yeah, let's keep.
We see any treetops?
You can roll perception or try to maybe find our vantage point.
24.
Yay!
Oh.
I know. I had to double check.
I got a 19.
Probably. 18.
All right. From where you are, you do not see anything. I mean, even outside, there's still a lot of buildings. So
Man, I rolled above my passive for nothing.
yes.
Any of the buildings that have like either ladders or stairs that would point to higher
Well, actually,
stories
yes.
or levels.
Actually, yes. There are buildings that have stairs or ladders or ways to get on roofs and the sort.
Yeah, then let's try to get
Okay.
a vantage point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get higher up.
You are able to find higher ground. As you do, you can see part of the tree, a little up north in the village, the town. The outside of the town looks quite massive also. Well, massive, like it's not as big as the inner part. Obviously, it was built over time. And Zavril, with your extremely good perception, as everyone's looking for a 3, you can see on a rooftop further north, close to the tree, humanoid figure. You can see its cloak just going into with the motion of the wind. It seems to have beast-like forms with it, and you see the beasts that are on the roof with him kind of fall down into the streets, and this figure will also just jump down. You lose sight of him. You believe that he was looking in your group's direction.
Well, we've already been spotted, so we're gonna have a fight on our hands.
Did you see the tree, Philibert?
Yes. I point toward the right direction and
Let's go.
let's go. I don't know how close we were from the tree. It's probably some hundreds of meters.
Yes.
Okay. When we get within maybe 50 meters, 100 or no 100 meters,
So,
I'll
300
use
feet.
yeah 300 feet. I'll use a spell
Okay.
once we get closer, but like not close, but I have quite a good range.
First, I would like everyone to roll me a stealth check unless you just rush. It's up to you.
+10.
I would like to still stealth, especially because we got out of eyesight of them. Oh God.
27.
Okay, not so bad. 18.
39.
I rolled terribly, but 18's not so bad.
Nat 20 for 33.
Nice, beautiful.
All right. You sorry. You go toward the northern part of the city where the tree is.
Mhm.
The streets here are a little different. Everything's all built a little more. All the buildings look newer. If that makes sense. Even though clearly this part of the city is not as rich as inside.
Mhm.
Building style slightly different. Smaller buildings also. And you go through the small streets from building to building. Zovril, after maybe 3 or 4 minutes of going through the city, you can spot as you're crossing a small street. You can spot on your left a form of a four-legged creature that seems to be going the same direction as you, crossing. You just see it briefly as you pass.
Hmm.
So you're running north. This thing is also running north, but maybe
Stone
a corner
coffin.
away.
Attack from above. No, I'll point it out, or just make sure everybody knows that it's there.
It's also going north as well.
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. If we can get rid of this tree, these creatures should disappear. Just focus on the tree.
Philibert,
Yes.
you don't see the tree yet, but you believe that you should be getting closer.
Okay. I need line of sight anyway, so.
Okay.
We continue.
You can see you're going north.
Mm-hmm.
Zavril, you see another one of these creatures on some rooftops on your right. Also running north. You lose sight of him. You can all roll knowledge nature, I guess.
What are we rolling? Sorry. Nature?
Nature.
Yeah.
Nature.
Did anyone roll well?
I rolled poorly, but I could reroll. I have a 10.
I could
6.
use my inspiration point to reroll. I
Oh,
rolled.
it's a just a metamagic point. It's not
Okay.
as important. So
Yeah,
I'll
you
use
rolled a
one.
12.
So 12, 10,
6.
I got a
6.
9.
9.
I
Alright.
went from 10 to 11.
Okay.
Improvement.
It's just a knowledge check, so it's not
Yeah.
like you're gonna
Mhm.
die from this or anything. So
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I would advise against using an inspiration for this. It's up to you, but
I'm not using it. Thank you, though.
all right. So you're going north. You can see in front of you things opening up a little more. You can see some stalls. Looks like a small market in the city. Zovril. I always use Zovril as eyes. Mean, look at him. And you can see dropping. You can see on a rooftop on the other side of this market, the same figure seems to be sitting. How do we say that? Like cross-legged?
Sure.
En
Yeah.
Indien?
Ouais.
Yep.
Je sais pas en
Like
indien.
off the edge of the building.
It's
sitting
cross-legged.
cross-legged? Yeah.
It's cross-legged. Yeah, in
Yeah.
French it's like en indien in Indian style, which I don't know. So it sounds a little
Yeah, yeah.
oddly
That used to be
sensitive
the
in
term here,
2024.
too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, cross-legged.
I mean, when I was a kid, that they used
Yeah,
that.
that's
That's
what we
how
used
you
to
would
call
say
it
it.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Crisscross applesauce is the.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so yeah, you can see this guy on the other side of the market. He's pretty much looking at your group.
Mm-hmm.
How far are we from the tree at this point?
You don't see the tree.
At
You
all.
could,
God.
you probably could believe that it's close enough.
And it's the same guy that I saw earlier.
It is.
All right.
Now that you're closer, you can see there's this very large red cloak, and he's got armor on, very weird style, lot of sort of, how could I say that? Plates of armor, like
Sure.
Okay.
unique plates. It's not just one armor plate. And he's got this sort of mask with a lot of slits to see through.
Okay.
Yeah, he
And
seems
he
to be
sees
waiting
us?
there.
Does he see us?
He's seems to be looking in your direction. I mean, he's sitting right there.
What do you guys think about like going around like to the east a little bit to try and like bypass this person?
I mean,
We have the creatures on either side of us too.
Are
If
they
you
still-
look at the alley behind you, Zovril, as you say that, you can see a creature pass between two streets to pass across the alley.
I'm not saying we can't try.
They look like mungos, but smaller than the one you fought in the
they're not
at
royal.
the first tree.
They're not
They're-
Hugh.
They're not Hugh.
They're not you.
Small mungos.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to face them.
None of you are hunters by trade, but considering what's going on, you do feel like maybe you are being surrounded.
Yeah.
Can we see enough of this person to they look at all like they're zombie like, or at least corrupted like the other person was?
The more you look at it, the more you feel like his cloak is as red as all the court members you've read about, because I don't think you've fought the court before. Or you've seen
have.
Arestel's drawing.
Yeah.
His cloak is as red as all the court's members that were fought before. He looks like old, like his armor looks used. Himself does not look like as corrupted as a creature, but clearly he does not look like perfectly humanoid. He's clearly
Okay.
all deformed.
Does Aristel
Little
recognize
warped.
this creature?
Hmm?
Does Aristel recognize this person?
You do not recognize this person.
Okay.
going straight ahead is confronting him. If we try to get in one of the alleys, we'll fight the pack, but without the leader. That might be easier. He'll join them. But maybe we'll be able to dispatch something as we continue forward.
Yeah, I think that we should probably make the first move.
Are you close enough to the tree for what you want, Philibert?
No, I'm not seeing it yet, so no. If you want to do the first move, then we just add on and unleash it.
Sorry, I missed that.
If we want to get the first blow, we just move forward and attack before.
Yeah.
So he seems to know we're here anyway, so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Aristotle will try to shoot fire bolts at any of the creatures that pass us, or that Aristotle sees, like as we keep moving.
So it's like an open market. Is sitting at the end of the market. There's a bunch of streets around with forms starting out in the further up alleys and streets.
Yeah, pretty much.
And how wide is that market square or something like that?
Give me a second. Is there a way for me to change that? Yeah, give me a second. Just gonna
Okay.
change something. Oh, chicken. That some works. There we go.
Still don't see the tree. God.
And where's the guy?
He's still putting the tokens
Oh,
down.
okay. I just saw Zarval move in and I assumed it would.
Here's a guy.
Ooh. Yikes. He needs to get better at patching up his clothes.
We could reach with some of my abilities. You too, Asta? What about you, Nimenzovim?
I don't. Maybe my cantrip. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be able to reach him.
I think we
E.
go ahead and
How much
start
does
moving
that
forward
say?
before the
125?
pack.
I mean, mean, I have a large spell that could reach him, but I was hoping to save those spell slots for something for the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd like to just
Yeah.
shoot a spell.
We shoot first and start moving
Yeah, exactly.
before the rest of the path joins in.
Yeah. I think Firebolt
Sure.
is able to hit him. Yeah. So I would shoot a Firebolt at him.
Yeah. Chill touch.
Can do call lightning and hit him with that,
Okay.
and have it going to hit anything else that comes in within range.
I don't know why, but he gives me like Mouth of Sauron
Right.
vibes. Yeah.
So, who goes first?
I'll do it. 26 to hit.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't like this.
8 points of fire damage.
All right. As your spell travel to him,
Mm-hmm.
as you cast your spell goes off. You will stand up. And he will use a sword to deflect your spell toward the sky.
Okay.
Roll initiative.